So today I read a little bit more this book, Bill Clinton's My Life, and today I didn't read that much because I have some other stuff I have to do. But I did took a little bit of notes. This is gonna be a quick one. After the moving to the White House, one of the early things he did is deny the press's privilege to freely access the White House because the press can access the White House anytime before, and then they're just getting information out of people, and that's just very not very good because some stuff is confidential or private or just shouldn't be bombarded by the press. And then he also stated his views on gay issue, which is live and let live, so that you live your life and you let them live their life, which I do agree with. I don't agree with how people promote when they're young, oh, you can be gay. I think you don't need to do that. I disagree with that. But if a person is born gay, nobody educated him, nobody taught him this, he naturally is this way, it's how he's born with, then just I guess just let him be and not discriminate. I think that's a good attitude. And then Hillary start working at the healthcare plan, so they start to, because around a few tens of millions of people don't have a healthcare plan in America back then in the US. So they were working on it. Oh, I should find out how many millions of people don't have healthcare. Yeah. 40 million people had no health insurance in the USA back then. That's why they need to work on it. And then it's trying to fill up the deficit. Bill Clinton's quote here, he have to become deeply immersed in the details of budgeting, determined to understand the human impact of our decisions. Yeah, so I think that's very deep. And then they come up with 150 budget cuts, and they also decide to let wealthier people pay more taxes, which I don't completely agree, because wealthy people pays salaries to poor people if they run a business, but immediately after they say that they provide incentives for business to create new jobs, so I guess it's okay. Um, and then to increase more new jobs, they decide to increase investment in public schools and higher standards in public schools. And so these are some things they plan to do, they decide to do. And some bad things happen is that terrorists bombed Manhattan World Trade Center, killing 6 people and injured about a dozen something people. And but the law enforcement people was really effective. They found the terrorists very quickly, and they were each sentenced to 250 years in prison. And then there are some other terrorists, they are religious leaders, not Christian, but some other weird religions. And then they were setting places on fire and killed a lot of people as well. I didn't see how they already solved it. It seems like they didn't solve it. So maybe in the later chapters they're gonna come back to it, or there will be more of these violent stuff. I remember back then terrorists is a big thing in America. So maybe it's they're gonna come back to this topic. And then Republicans are kind of trying to make people think he cannot lead. Um, soldiers like oppositions, and that sums up what happened in this chapter. Maybe there's more details, but that's briefly what it's about.